anorexia for 10 years. I never felt as though I had a friend to confide in, who knew the struggles of the many devils in my mind and the mental and emotional torture I felt every second of every day. I knew I was slowly killing myself, but I didn't care. No one wakes up wishing they had an eating disorder. It is so painful. On a mental level, there's a constant battle in your mind that never seems to go away. I would try to silence the voice in my head that told me, "You are too fat. That piece of bread has 80 calories. Go run another mile." There is never peace of mind. On a physical level, whether my organs were shutting down or I'd faint and collapse, I'd push myself to keep moving. My body never got a break. There was always a voice constantly telling me, "You are never good enough. You're not worth it." This voice in my mind held more power than any human being. My emotional health took a beating, and love of myself was a foreign concept. There is still a huge stigma and shame around having an eating disorder. It is very easy to feel alone and isolated from the rest of the world. I still remember when my best friend at the age of 12 told me, "Can you just get over this non-eating thing?" My eyes still well up with tears when I think about it because of how alone I felt. I saw people passing judgment, uttering phrases like, "Eat cake, you're too thin," which only makes a person with eating disorder feel even more distanced. I needed a place like Sheena's place, but I didn't know about it at the time. I wish I had. I could have talked with people that were just like me and received support without judgment that would help me to understand what was happening in my mind. Last year, I walked into Sheena's place for the very first time. I saw the art, the pictures, and quotes on the wall, and suddenly felt a sense of warmth, belonging, and comfort. I realized that there was a place I could have gone all those years ago to feel understood and loved. That day, I felt the tears slowly running down my face, because finally, a huge weight was lifted. I felt as though there were 100 arms embracing me and saying, "I understand you. You're not alone anymore." While I have recovered from anorexia, it has manifested itself in different ways to this very day. Things such as never letting anyone get too close, living an extremely rigid and strict lifestyle, and constantly putting undue pressure on myself. I often wonder how different my life would be if I had gotten the help and come to Sheena's place 12 years earlier. It is a place my parents and sister could have come to as well. They did not understand what was happening to me or what to do. Sheena's place saves lives and families. It's paramount that Sheena's place stay open and offer its services free of charge. It takes more than what most people will ever know just to walk through those doors and start their journey towards recovery. Your support of Sheena's place is greatly appreciated. Please encourage your friends and colleagues to join you in your support. I would like to also take this opportunity to give a special shout out to Lem and Karen James for their incredible generosity, for matching every single donation that you give tonight. By Sheena's place and the programs and services offered for the fall of 2017, you will be ensuring that there will now be programs and services available throughout the winter of 2018. Thank you.